Welcome back. Our 25 Sports Prep Rally Team of the Week, Peoria Notre Dame, in a game that featured 117 points. This is the 117th. Peoria Notre Dame 59, Rochester 58. Memory for a lifetime for the Irish. We are joined by Peoria Notre Dame head coach Pat Armstrong, and kind of goosebumps just looking at that now. I mean, you're at the defending state champ. You had to drive down the field to tie it. You win it in overtime. I mean, that's a pretty good memory.
It's a fantastic memory, right? I mean, we won in 4 overtimes, Champaign Centennial down on U of I field. That was probably the previous best memory, but obviously this one takes it. This is a great win.
And to a man, I think your players don't feel it was an upset. And I'm not sure you do. I mean, you felt like in the 4A field, I mean, after ever playing the 6A and 5A Big 12 teams, that your team would be dangerous.
Right. I mean, I think that's kind of our message, right, is that we've been bigger, faster, stronger than most of the teams we've played this year. Everybody thought we were crazy to try to match up with CBC, and I wasn't so concerned with it. Granted, they're number 2 in Missouri, and they're a really good football team, but for about 3 quarters, we had them on the ropes. I mean, we played really well against CBC. You've got
a deep team in the sense you've got like 6, 7, 8 just tremendous athletes. I mean, a special group that has played a lot of football for you.
Absolutely. 18 seniors, right? So we're pretty deep in the senior class. Some guys, the 3 guys that are here with us tonight, all 3-year starters. They started as sophomores, juniors, and seniors together, off and on different positions, but lots and lots of experience moving forward.
You play a Mount Zion team that has some Big Ten, big-time recruits again, but what is the key for you?
To do what we do. I mean, we need to control the ball, don't turn the ball over on our side of the field, score touchdowns, and then play really good defense. When we have the opportunity to tackle, we have to make sure tackles and just come up with the plays that we need to make.
The IHSA doesn't allow you to have home playoff games, apparently. You're on the road again, but your kids kind of like that us against the world mentality, too?
Sure. 4 road playoff games in 2 years. I really want a home game, so boys come out and play well this week, and we get a couple possibly at home. That'd be nice.
I've been impressed because you suffered heartbreaking losses week 1 and week 2. You know, to really good teams. Normal West and Peoria High are both in the state playoffs in 5A and 6A, and your kids have just kept their eyes on the prize, which is right now.
Sure. And credit to the boys, right? But the testament to that is that they stepped up against Rochester. Same exact scenario with much less time, and drove the length of the field in 41 seconds. And kicked field goal, tied it, took it into overtime.
And I'm sure no one's satisfied. We're going to meet 3 of those kids now, but I'm sure you're very hungry. Heading to Mount Zion. Let's meet 3 of the seniors right now. We have 3 of those 3-year starters joining us right here. We're going to start with Ben Mullins. Ben, describe that feeling. You're down. You need to drive the field to tie the game. You tie the game, you win the game against the state champs. Describe that feeling.
It's a really difficult feeling to describe. I mean, we knew that we had a really good chance of winning this game coming into it, but it came down to that final drive. And I knew my guys were going to pull this win out, even though it may not have looked like it from the outside. I knew we had that win in us.
Jackie, you told me adamantly not an upset. I mean, you guys went down there to win a game, and you won a game. Tell me where that confidence comes from.
Yeah, I think just all year we had confidence just coming in. I think, you know, being in such a tough conference, you know, we really felt like we had a team this year that was just going to come out and show out in front of not only our school, but just the whole conference and really make a statement. And so, yeah, we don't really think that's too much of an upset to us. You know, we knew we were going to come in and win.
Lost in the spirit of this team is confident again. I mean, you're playing a really good Mount Zion team, but this team believes that it's going to be more than one and done this year, don't you?
Yes, sir, absolutely. You know, we're very confident in what we do, and we know going down to Mount Zion, that's one heck of a challenge. Same as going to Rochester was, but, you know, going into this game, we got our heads held high, and we're very confident in what we can do.
I think people have a hard time understanding. I mean, you're a very small school in the Big 12. You're playing schools that don't platoon, that do platoon, and nobody plays both ways. And what's it like to kind of battle in the Big 12, knowing that at the end of the year you're going to play schools your own size?
I think it's really encouraging just because we can see what good competition looks like well throughout the season, and we get to play against good competition, we get to win against good competition, and then when we get to the playoffs and we play a team that is really our size, we have that feeling that we can beat anybody.
It's funny because normally by the end of the year I'm like, okay, not to pick on anybody, like Hunter Reed for Washington's going to score a bunch of touchdowns. You guys all score touchdowns. Maxwell brings back a kick the other week. I mean, you have so many big play weapons, Jack. It's got to be hard on the defense.
Yeah, it's almost like basically since sophomore year, like we knew us 3, and not even just us 3. I think a lot of our teammates, like we know we got people that can score, and so it's very hard on our defense because, like our coach says, you know, one of us gets stopped, we got another one scoring, and so it really makes it tough. And you know, I feel like that's one thing we got on teams. You know, it's hard to stop more than one person, and it's just how it is.
Lawson, what is the key to winning this game, and what is the mindset to win this game?
Every game is the same. It's all won in the trenches, and you know, we take that very seriously, and we know that that's our key to success. And you know, we've got a great 7 up front. The 5, including our 2 tight ends, makes 7. But you know, they do a great job. They make holes for us, and you know, we take it from there.
It'd be nice to get your coach a home game. You guys go take care of business in Mount Zion, and we'll get you at home for round 3. How's that sound?
Yes, sir.
Good luck to the Irish. We're coming right back with the plays of the week. We even got one of our athletes of the week right here coming up next on 25 Sports Prep Rally.